Hi, welcome to today's episode. I just thought it's such a lovely summer day and I was in the studio cute the cat, and I thought that I would do a watercolor painting, but a spontaneous watercolor painting. So not a lot of idea of I'm not going to map it out or sketch it out in any way or really think about the colors too much. I'm just going to start painting a spontaneous watercolor, and then I started thinking that I would do it based on an owl. So I think I'll do a spontaneous watercolor owl, and you can join along with me and paint along with me, or you can just sit back and enjoy and relax and watch what happens. We'll see. Starting my spontaneous watercolor owl with my squirrel layering brush and a purple palette. I find purple the perfect color to start with because, especially if you don't have a set of ideas, it can easily become a shadow color, and it can also, if you relayer it at the front, it can become quite a powerful kind of foreground color as well. So it's my go-to color at the moment if I want to stay away from gray. I'm using my paintbrush sideways to dab on the paint so that the color splashes appear more random, and that's going to create a little bit more energy with my owl. I'm thinking this owl is going to have an amount of energy. It's going to fly, swoop. I'm going to have to think about some sort of adding some layers and some contrasting colors, and then I'm also going to add some splashes of silver and mix them in here in different layers, so not just a silver on the top. But again, just using my paintbrush sideways so that it looks spontaneous and completely off the top of my head. No planning involved in this one at all. I'm going to go gently with the eyes and really try to build up some soft layers, and that's more forgiving when you improvise. So I'm going to let these dry between each next layer. And then that's going to look a little bit more complex as well when I go in with a bit more detail for the eyes. When you're being spontaneous with the watercolor, you really just want to try and add colors and patterns in whatever way you feel is the best. So you want to let the colors and the paintbrush do most of the work. Because you're not planning anything, this is excellent for beginners. You don't know what you're going to end up with. It's just going to be a painting exercise, and then you're just going to see what develops. Sometimes it's the act of creating that's more enjoyable than the finished product, because while you're painting, you're thinking about the moment and thinking about the colors and the shapes and thinking about the texture and the drying time, and you're making all these decisions and you really don't have any mental space to be thinking about anything else. What you have at the end of the spontaneous watercolor session might not be what you wanted, but it certainly will lead you onto other ideas. So it's a really good warm-up. So there it is. I'm really happy with how the watercolor owl turned out, and the fact that it was spontaneous and it was free and it was just something lovely to do this afternoon when it was so sunny and bright and a little bit sleepy. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, give it a like. Put a comment below if you prefer the abstract flower spontaneous kind of watercolor, or if you quite enjoyed seeing creating something off the top of your head like an animal and seeing how that worked out. That would be excellent to hear your opinions. Thanks for watching. Bye.